video we will learn about the tuple data type. Okay, tuple data type in Python. Okay, in my last video I have explained about the list data type. Okay, if you want to know about the list data type, please check my previous videos like other videos by subscribing my channel. Okay, now let's start learning tuple data type. What is tuple data type? Tuple data type is an ordered data type, okay, which is ordered data type we can access using index. Okay, tuple is an ordered data type, but it is immutable data type where we cannot able to change the values. Okay, in previous list is a mutable data type, we can able to change the values, but tuple is we can't, it is a immutable data type, we can't able to change the values. Okay, and it will also store heterogeneous elements. Okay, means we can add strings, we can add numbers, we can add like numbers like floating points, complex numbers. Okay, so it is heterogeneous elements. Okay, copying of elements will be allowed. Okay, so it will allow copying of the elements. For example, I can use 20 as twice in my list. Okay, and order immutable heterogeneous element, copying of elements are allowed, and it is a sequential data type. Okay, sequential data type. Okay, now as I said, it is a immutable data type, we cannot able to add, we cannot able to remove, okay, elements from tuple. Okay, we cannot able to add, adding removing elements from the tuple is not possible. Okay, because it is immutable. And tuple can be represented with parentheses. Okay, then how to create a empty tuple? Okay, new tuple can be created with double braces, but care should be taken if it is a single element. If there is a single element in my tuple, we should use a comma. Okay, otherwise it is considered as the integer data type. Okay, if there is single element in my tuple, I should use comma. Okay, otherwise it is considered to be a integer. Okay, so list tuple data type can be represented within parenthesis. Okay, next, how to delete tuple? Delete tuple name. Okay, it will delete the tuple. Okay, and what are all the methods present in tuple? Okay, there are very few methods present in tuple. Yeah, because it is immutable, we cannot able to add and we cannot able to remove the element. Okay, so to count, for example, a is equals to 30, 34. Okay, I have my name 3.4j, sorry, 3 plus 4j. Okay, so I have stored heterogeneous elements. Now I need to count how many times particular element, for example 24, I need to count how many times I need to find. So count method helps us to check the number of times present in the tuple. Okay, the element, the number of times the element present in the tuple. Okay, and we can also find the length of the tuple using length method. Okay, length of tuple name, if you pass tuple name as an argument to the length, it will give the number of elements from that length. Okay, we can also find the sum. Okay, sum of tuple name. Okay, and we can also find maximum of tuple name. We can also find minimum of tuple. Okay, these are all the method. To delete a tuple, we just delete tuple name. Okay, delete tuple. Okay, like these are all the methods which are available in tuple. Okay, as I previously said, it is immutable. We can't able to remove elements from the tuple. Okay, we will see that one by one whether it is immutable or not with examples. Okay, now first I want to create a tuple. Okay, how do we create tuple? We have to represent element within the parenthesis. Okay, I am representing, I am giving heterogeneous elements. Okay, 5 plus 4j. Okay, 65. Okay, 43. I will give one more time. Okay, so I have created one list. How to check whether it is a list or tuple? I have created one tuple. How to check whether it is a tuple or not? Print type method helps us to check whether it is tuple or not. Okay, now I will run. Okay, it has displayed it is a tuple data type. So also it is a order data type. We can access element by their index value. Okay, so it is order. We can access element by their index. Okay, now let's check. I will access index values. A of 2. I need to print. I'll print A of 2. See, it has printed A of 2 Suresh. Okay, we can access element by index. Okay, I'll print A of 2 is to 7. Okay, I need to print range. Okay, range of values. See, it has printed range of values. Okay, we can also use negative index. For example, minus 7 minus 1. Okay, same. It is same as that of list, but it is immutable data type. Okay, we can't able to change. How we can check whether we can't able to change? We can prove. For example, I'll say I need to change A of 2 as Mahesh. Okay, I need to change Suresh as Mahesh. Okay, let's try this. If it change, it is mutable. If it is not change, it is immutable. Okay, let's check. See, it is not changed because it is immutable. Tuple object does not support item assignment, means it is immutable type. We can't able to change the values. Okay, like this you can prove. If anybody asks how you can prove it is immutable, you just show like that. Okay, next what we find, we have to count the number of elements present. Like for example, I need to count print a dot count. I need to check how many times like 65 or anything 43 present in my tuple. See, it has present one time. Okay, 43 present one time. Okay, count method helps us to check the number of times the element present in the tuple. Okay, now I need to check the length of my tuple. Okay, length method helps us to check the length of tuple. See, 9 elements present in my tuple. Okay, now I need to check the to check sum. We need to pass only homogeneous element. Okay, I will say okay, to check sum we need to pass only homogeneous elements. Okay, If you pass heterogeneous element, it will gives error. Okay, maximum of a, print minimum of a. Okay, see, maximum element is 828, minimum element, sorry, it is a sum is 828, maximum element is 543, minimum element is 33. Okay, like this. Okay, this is my tuple, right? I need to convert this into the list. How can we do? B is equals to list of A. Okay, like this we can convert a tuple into list. Now I will print B. Okay, see, B is a list. Like this we can convert a tuple into list. Okay, these are all the methods which are available in tuple data type. Okay, the one difference between the main difference between list and tuple is a list is a homogeneous, list is a mutable data type and tuple is a immutable data type. Now let's see the difference between list and tuple. Okay, list and tuple difference. Okay, difference between list and tuple. Okay, we will see one by one the differences. Okay, how we can represent list? Okay, list representation is bracket. Okay, tuple representation is parenthesis. Okay, one difference. Okay, list we can represent with bracket, tuple we can represent with parenthesis. Okay, and second one, list is mutable data type, means we can able to change the values, but tuple is immutable data type, which means we can't able to change the values. Okay, this is the second difference. Okay, in list we have seen many functionalities will be there, like list have many functionalities is there. Okay, like um, append, adding elements, extend, okay, remove, these are all the additional functionalities will be there, but tuple don't have many functionalities compared to list have many functionalities. Okay, compared to tuple. Okay, this is the third difference. Okay, so compared to list, tuple is more efficient. Okay, more efficient and works fast. Okay, speed is fast. Because why? Because uh, in list we can able to add elements, we can able to remove elements, we can perform many operations, but in tuple it is constant. Once we declare a tuple, we can't able to add, we can able to remove, we can't able to do any operation on tuple. That's why the list tuple is more faster than list and also more efficient than list. Okay, this is the fourth point. Okay, and these are all the main difference between list and tuple. Okay, if somebody asks what is the difference between list and tuple, you should mention these main points. Okay, in my next video I will explain the string data type. Okay, we will see string data type in my next video. Okay, to know more about basic things, Just go through my previous videos. I have explained from the beginning of the Python basics. Just go through that, and you can come up with this, and I will explain for the functions and decision makings, and also so many advanced things are there: iterator, generator, decorators, and many other things are file handlings, exception handlings. I will come up with all those things in upcoming videos. Okay, thank you guys.